Welcome to Religion Wing TV, where my spiritual ears stay. All right, everybody, welcome back to Religion Wing TV, guys, and you know my spiritual ears stay. I am your host of this beautiful spiritual network for people like you and I who wants to come from the dark side into the light. You are now listening to ReligionWinked TV's podcast.
All day long.
Where you can get all your spirituality for sure. That is the light that shines bright as a city sit on a hill, right? Well, guys, we're just going to give honor and memory and love for this last time, hopefully, to Mr. Tiny Lister Jr. Thomas Tiny Lister Jr., okay? You know, I just did a video and it seems to be getting a little bit of attention. And someone had brought to my attention that he played in One Night with the King. Now, I know of the Ester story. I know of Haggai, one of the eunuchs in the story of Esther. I know of King Asaraphus. I know of Vashti, the queen. I know of Haman, and I do know of cousin or alleged, caretaker father to Esther. Hadassah is her name in the Hebrew. Cousin Mordecai, okay? So I'm familiar with the story, and I'm going to insert some clips here along the way. But I just wanted to bring awareness to the effeminization of our black men on camera and off camera. That's only a part, not the whole, not 99%, but a part of the problem in the black community. And I've listed multiple problems that we need to address, okay? But when Hollywood or choices, or as Christ says in the book of Matthew 19, verse 12, born of your mother, made this way by another man, or you choose to castrate yourself for the kingdom of heaven's sake, such as in the case of Haggai, I do believe, where you work in the queen's palace or you work as a eunuch. It's like a dainty man, a feminine man, a soft-spoken man, an obedient man, submissive man, absolutely caretaking for. And then I believe eunuchs can be masculine as well, so that's something I wanted to bring attention to doing this short clip. And also I wanted to bring attention to one more of his movies, because we listed No Holds Bar, we listed Little Nicky, we listed WWE, WCW, we listed so many of his movies, Zootopia, and the list goes on and on and on, all the way down to Friday 1 and 2, I do believe, right, with Ice Cube. So the man has a history, and there's so many other things I've listed from his bio in that first part that I just wanted to, just come and give him, like I said, a little bit more light to shine, because he definitely left a footprint in this earth, okay? Especially if they're saying he passed away due to COVID. Anyone associated with COVID right now is going to be a legacy on one hand and history on the other hand, okay? Statistics on one hand and a never forgotten soul on the other hand, right? So God bless him, and shout out to Thomas Tiny Lister Jr. for that. Now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you see a clip from this alleged movie called One Night with a King. And as I was looking at the movie, there is clips of our man Tiny Lister Jr. in here. But when it goes to roll the credits, and I'm going to mute out the music because I don't want a copyright strike, okay? But when I looked at the credits and who they were announcing was in the film, they did not put his name on that screen. And as they were rolling the credits, like who's in it, naming the names, and introducing Tiffany Dupont as the last character, he was shown right on screen, and they didn't put his name up on there. So I'm sure he got credit in the movie. But again, Hadassah becoming the queen because the king at the time, his wife Vashti, did not obey him. And I'm going to insert some clips here just to show you the layman terms of it, okay? If you want to know the full detailed story, guys, please read the book of Esther. It's a short, fun story to read, and you learn a lot about it, all right? And her true name is Hadassah. So, I'm going to go ahead and insert some clips here. And what I want you guys to understand that, yeah, her being picked out of all the Persian women, being a Hebrew Israelite little Jewish woman at that time, being they said born unto slaves, which many of us were and still are today, right? And so the story is true and resounds profound to our history and our culture. And don't look at the Bible spiritually anymore. Begin to look at it as historically, chronologically, and based off of genealogy, all right? So yeah, Hester picked out of all the fairest, the beautifulest. She groomed. Haggai grooms her, get her ready 12 months. The king wife Vashti at the time did not want anything to obey him and nothing to do with what he was saying. So he kind of got rid of her and wanted another queen. And voila, Esther of all people, right? Being born of a slave, being not of a Persian descent, but of a Hebrew Israelite descent, right? Like so many of us, many are called, but few are chosen, right? And it goes on to say that Haman, the king's relative or henchman there, king's court, Haman got wind of Esther being a Hebrew Jew and wanted to kill all the Jews at that time, all the Israelites, all of our ancestors. And Esther was able to stand up and save our people, right? Along with the help of King, Mordecai. So you just gotta fight, guys. No matter what situation we are put in, gotta fight. Now back to Tiny Lister Jr. So again, you're gonna see. I'm gonna read you some accounts of the real Esther story just to let you see what Wikipedia says about the original Hebrew name Hadassah. And if I can find any more clips or anything, I'll go ahead and insert it here if I can. If not, guys, just know that I want you to be aware of the effeminization that goes on in the Black community. I want you to be aware that on camera or off camera, weakening our men and their masculinity takes away from them protecting and providing for the women in the family. It gives other races and other men the opportunity to be over us or over them in a sense, okay? Because they have weakened their masculinity. And yes, I know some of our Black men who wear wigs and dresses and stuff still talk like a man, still fight like a man, still strong like a man, but the appearance thereof and the femininity behind it overall, it says to other races around the world that you're weak, that you're confused, that there may be some mental health or some things going on. So to our community is well accepted, widely spread, and God bless you all. I'm not here to judge that. I'm just making a point when it comes to a big man like Tiny Lister Jr. playing a eunuch in the king's court. It only reminds me of Matthew 19 and 12 when Christ said, some men are born this way of their mother. Just come out the womb, effeminate, soft-spoken, submissive, easy to get along with, kind of, bow down to other men, don't fight, don't carry that spirit of war in them, side to the feminine side versus the masculinity, show more estrogen in them than testosterone. So it was just kind of when my subscriber hit me up and put the comment, she liked him in One Night with the King. I was like, oh, I never heard of it. You learn something new every day. I'll go ahead and insert that comment here. And I just said, well, let me go look and see what it is. And that's how we're here at this video. So I'm focusing on the effeminization part of it. also the fact that he did not get mentioned in the credits as it was rolling. On the back end, he's probably mentioned in the credits, and everybody know he's in the movie. Now I know everybody's gonna know, all right? And like I said, the movie itself didn't stick close to the truth. They changed out the names, the name of the king, of course, but the concept is still there. The king wanted obedience from Vashti, his wife, and she didn't obey, so he replaced her with Esther, and Esther was able to save the kingdom of and the nations of the Israelites. Okay. So now, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. It's been about 10 minutes. Thank you so much. God bless you. And before I go, I also wanted to point out the fact that in the Bible, Matthew 19 and 12, God also says that some are made this way by their mother from the womb. Others are made this way by men, such as when they go to prison. The smaller, weaker ones usually succumb to the bigger ones, like maybe a tiny listed junior-sized man in prison, and they become their ish, with a B, ish bay, okay? And oh, I'm so good at pig Latin. But anyway, they become their ish bay in prison, or their wife, or their girl, or and so there is a verse in the Bible that says, "Of your mother, just from the womb, or other men made them this way." There was a lot of Romans forcing themselves on men back in the day, and they were taking advantage of the men. Absolutely. So that's one way Christ is talking. And then there's history that shows that there was just some men in the kingdoms that would just basically go ahead and castrate themselves. So one, they didn't have to penetrate another man upon being requested or asked, and two, that they would be forever for the kingdom of heaven's sake, being this person that represents the kingdom in its femininity, because remember, the kingdom is male and female. So you have the estrogen and the testosterone. I'm just saying here, guys. And whatever the kingdom of heaven's sake is, why the kingdom of heaven need eunuchs, needs feminine men, need submissive men, is for the love of God. I really don't understand that part right now, and I'm asking God to give me clarity on that. But what I do know, the Bible says it's that way because of the kingdom of heaven's sakes. So let that be it. And if you are for the kingdom of heaven's sakes, be proud of it. If you are from your mother's womb, be proud of it. And if some man came along and took advantage of you through rape, sexual assault, abuse in some way, and you haven't learned to get over that as well, and still are dealing with that, I'm just going to say, please, turn it over to the Lord. And be proud of that as well, because a situation like that can make you the man who you are today. And you don't want to be that bitter man, that angry man, that resentful man, that hateful man, that man that don't know how to deal with society and destroy every relationships there are. You want to be that man that can take a situation like that and turn it into something good. Help other people not to go through it. Look back over your life and see the signs that may have been there, that may have led up to whatever it was that happened to you in your past. And let's just hope that that's not the case. You understand what I'm saying? But however another man would make someone else a eunuch for their sake, for their selfish desire, for their selfish need and greed, again, only God knows. And then for those that I just want to basically say here, guys, and interject, is butt breaking. It's been done to our community since the days before Jesus and Yeshua and God knows whoever else, but it's butt breaking. Are of the kingdom of heaven for the kingdom of heaven's sake, like. Well, butt breaking is not for the kingdom of heaven's sake. Let me just say, nope, that's against the kingdom of heaven. I must stand in my truth. I must stand in my age. But go read Matthew 19 and 12 to get your own perception and understanding of what that verse is saying, okay? Hey, guy, and the role that Thomas Tiny Lister Jr. played in that role, I'm all here for it as well, baby. Like I said, God don't make no mistakes, and there's nothing new under the sun. And what he did for our ancestors, he could do for us today, even in portraying it in a movie, as long as we're woke and we get the message and receive of it, right? So hopefully you guys receive this message today. Hopefully you guys are on the same page with me as far as doing this little short podcast. And hopefully you guys will subscribe to my channel, support your girl, like this video, share this video, comment on this video, and let somebody know that this video is alive and well, and doing what God asked it to do. And that's just to be honest and be transparent with the commentary and try to connect it all together so it can make sense. And with that being said, shalom everybody, God bless you, and have a great day. Peace. And guys, before I go, let me just say, let's get the discussion popping down in the comments. Use my discussion board. Give this channel some activity. Get me in the algorithm. And YouTube, Google AdSense, my hard work and determination will do the rest, okay? All I need you guys to do is show up. Give your honest opinions and views respectfully. Give your constructive criticism. Give your opinion of the video and the content I put in the video at that particular time. And I think I will do good on YouTube. Thank you. Again, shalom everybody and have a great day.